Welcome to another PC Sportscards submission reveal. This is Josh with PC Sportscards. Today we have a BGS reveal. If you haven't watched our videos before, we do reveals and talk about different strategies to speculate with grading to make money in the hobby. Normally we do PSA reveals. Today we have a BGS reveal. This one was 64 cards. It was sent in on January 9th. It was completed on February 14th. About 20 business days, give or take, on this submission for it to go through the entire process, which is amazing, and only $28 a card. That price is the same whether it's an auto or non. We do not charge extra for the autograph, and this is a special turnaround time, 25-ish business days on average or projected, that nobody else really has. Cool thing about this order is that there were 64 cards in the submission, 32 were 9.5s, and 22 were BGS 10s or black labels. So we're going to go through this order. We're going to talk about the three main reasons that we think you should use BGS, or the three main times we would suggest using BGS for your submission. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, click the little bell to get alerts. We're looking to interact with you. We're looking to grow this page. We got 3,500, 3,600 subscribers right now. We want to get to 10,000 by the end of the year, and we need you guys for that. So give us some feedback. Let us know what you think. Without further ado, we'll get started. We got this clearly Donruss stargazing Giannis. As you can see, the surface grade got an 8, so probably not a PSA card no matter what. We got a Justin Jefferson BGS 9.5. So in this video, we're going to talk about three of the situations and three of the reasons that we would choose to send to BGS over one of the other grading companies. This is numbered to 25. That's a cool card. We have 4 or 5 examples that we use in this video, and we want to give you our insight on it. We think that there's a lot of opportunity, especially with this $28 level that we offer, to make money grading with BGS. Obviously, there's something wrong with the surface. It's got a 7. I haven't really examined the card. I could see there's a line going through, a bad print line going through the back. BGS is the hardest card to evaluate in this slab because of that inner mylar slab. All right, so here is the first reason that you submit with a company like BGS over PSA. Super low pop reports. Nobody else, not a lot of people are submitting these kinds of cards with BGS. This is a Pop 1 true gem of one of the hottest rookies out there. It's 2020 Select Blue Retail Halliburton courtside. There are 68 graded with PSA, and as you can see, a PSA 10 is $27. A PSA 9, I haven't seen a recent sale of it. This isn't a very recent sale. I'd actually think these are up from November because he's been having a really, really good year. I think that this BGS 9.5 Pop 1 will go for more than that PSA 10 because it's a Pop 1. It's the only one on the market. One cool thing about all the stuff that we're going to do today is that they will all be up for auction on our eBay within the next couple of weeks, as this is a grading to consignment. These are all going to grading to consignment, the ones that we're talking about. So since there are lower pop reports with BGS, and if you don't know what pop report is, population report, it's basically how many of a card are graded in a specific grade, or how many cards are graded. So as you can see, there are 68 cards total in the PSA pop report, and 54 of them are 10s. There's only this one in PSA, in BGS I mean. So when there's a lower available pop, somebody might just not want PSA cards, or not want SGC cards, or not want BGS cards, and you go to a different company like SGC for that. But since there are less of them, you just need that one buyer or two buyers that want the card in that grade, and since you're the first one with it, you're going to get a premium. It's the same reason that the first one's graded of any card sell for a premium with whatever company. It's the first one, and somebody just wants it. So that is the first reason that we're going to talk about today, and that we've already talked about in the 3 reasons to choose BGS. The first one is the low pop reports. Since it's been underutilized in the past couple of years because of high pricing and slow turnaround times, there's now a very strong case that there aren't enough cards graded with BGS, so you can actually make more money with the same cards by sending them to BGS instead of PSA, or instead of SGC, or instead of any of those other companies. We ran a poll that said that BGS was the second most collectible grading company, ahead of SGC and behind PSA. So people still want these cards in these grades. Again, continuing down the same path and the same conversation, 283 graded with PSA and 22 graded with BGS. And the money speaks, right? People say, "Oh, BGS isn't as collectible, isn't as this, isn't as that." There's only 11 9.5s. So if you want a 9.5 of this card, you can only get it a certain time. I actually haven't seen any sales of it. It's a $1 card, $28 to grade. And if you look, we have two next to each other down here on the bottom. We have a 9.5 and a PSA 9 and a BGS 9, and the PSA 9 sold for less. If the pop reports are equal, will this happen? No. If the pop reports are equal, we're going to see a higher price for PSA. But that's not how it is right now. So let's not talk about ifs. Let's talk about what's going on right now. Right now, there is an opportunity for these cards to sell for a premium because nobody else is grading them. So what I would do with this information is I would start looking for high pop cards that have balanced out and see if there are any graded. We got our first black label and see if any of them graded with BGS. Because if they have not graded with BGS, you might be looking at an opportunity to make money with that card. Now, I also think the other reason that we're not going to talk about a specific card, but while we're between cards, we'll talk about it, is the fast turnaround. We are seeing some PSA orders come back in a month. There's no question about it. But we're looking at a month for $28. $28 1 month. When you're looking at Bowman Chrome stuff, or you're looking at optic autos, you're looking at autos specifically, what an amazing opportunity. So I think that the speed, along with the lack of use right now, which will make it go faster, is a huge selling point to send cards to BGS. All right, and now we have our third topic. And yes, this is going to be Pokemon-centric, guys. The sleeping giant that BGS has right now is TCG cards, gaming cards. The quality control on TCG is way stronger than with sports cards. The quality control is extremely better. What we have here, we had 35% of this submission got a BGS 10 or a black label. 35%. 22 of 64 cards got a 10 or a black label. 10 or a black label on those. They were mostly gaming cards. You're saying, oh, not a big deal. This card, look at PSA. 480 out of 637 are PSA 10s. 80% are PSA 10s. That is an absolute bonkers number. 80% PSA 10s. We're looking down here. 4 of 12, 33% are BGS 10s or better. This is the only black label. This is at $18 raw card. $76 PSA 10, $25 PSA 9. You're almost guaranteed to make your money every single time sending this card to PSA. Not going to argue that. You'll make your 30, 40 bucks a clip. It's a great card to send in right now. There are some cheaper ones that we saw that are great cards to send into BGS right now. If you can get the BGS 10s and black labels, I would project, based on looking at other gaming cards, a BGS 10 of this card is about 130 to 150 bucks. This black label, which will be up on PC Sportscards eBay, great, I deleted our website from here, will go for over $500, maybe even $1,000. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm projecting $750. I usually project 10 times the PSA 10 for a black label. It's Pop 1. It's a more expensive raw card. Guys, that is reason number 3 that we're talking about, but the top reason and the top thing to use BGS for right now are your gaming cards. Your gaming cards will make a mint with BGS right now, and you get them back in a month. There are some with a 9.5 you lose a couple bucks. Not gonna sugarcoat or lie. One thing we'll never do is lie to you. We will always tell you the truth. But you're gonna make money on your dimes. You're gonna make money. You're gonna make a ton of money on your black labels. So why? This is a cool. This is a 9.5, 3 10s and an 8.5. You don't see that often. Centering's off by a little. Why sell yourself short, especially with the high likelihood right now of black labels in these cards? High likelihood being 1 of 10, right? We had 5 out of 64 black labels. That's 1 in every 12 cards, 1 in every 13 cards got a black label. That is if you ever graded with BGS, that is absolutely insane and not common, right? It just doesn't happen. But because of the quality control that BGS has right now, that gaming cards have right now, you have that opportunity. Don't let this one fall away. This is a great way to make money right now. Next up, another card, $3 raw card, got a 10. Take advantage when you see a brand that has that has great quality control. To me, last year or the year before, I'd be sending in my Topps Chrome, Bowman Chrome, Luis Robert rookies. Or when it's a 94% PSA 10 rate, I would be sending all of those to BGS. I might not make as much money on the on the BGS 9.5s, but I know I'm going to make it up with the BGS 10s and the black labels. Very specific time to do it, right? Very specific. This is a card. I think I looked this one up also. I think this was $3 raw and a black label did $450. We sold it. $3 raw, black label $450. PSA 10, $25-$30. Will you make money with PSA? Yes, you'll make money. Card is in condition. It's desirable. Will you make more going after hunting for those black labels and those dimes? With Pokemon cards and with other gaming cards that are well known for premier quality control, you will make more money. Last one, just another example. We have 23 of these cards graded. 11 are 9.5s, 11 are 10s, and 1 is a black label. You'll still make money because it's a 10. If you get a 9 or something like that on it, you're going to lose money, right? So to summarize, the 3 reasons, the 3 main reasons, and the 3 times I would choose BGS right now. 1, people aren't sending the cards that you want to grade into that company, and you can make money because somebody still wants to collect it in that grade. Number 2, fast turnaround time, a month. You're looking at a month where you can keep on churning your money. That is a fast turnaround time in today's market, and it's a better value than sending it to a company that's going to get back in 2 or 3 weeks where you don't have that upside. And number 3, take advantage when you see a specific type of card that can grade really well because of good quality control, and the whole market hasn't figured it out yet. So, again, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, click the little bell so you can get alerts. We do videos like this. We're going to do 3 or 4 videos a week, hopefully. We're also going to start, I'm starting to look for stuff for our $1,000 purchasing contest where we're going to try to show you how we would make money in today's market. And guys, here's a hint. I might be buying some of this stuff to send to BGS also in this contest. All right? You have to be flexible. Remember to check us out next time. We should have another video up later this week and then a lot more next week. Any questions, comments, please drop them below. We love the interaction. Thank you so much for watching.